Hello, good evening, and welcome to the monthly treat that is Wildermyth. As I continue in my campaign here, and I think I'm on the last chapter of this campaign, but I'm not 100% certain because I haven't actually checked because I'm very smart. And also, I wrote down long ago that this thing had 5 chapters. And look, up there it says chapter 5. So I think this is the last chapter. I'm pretty sure this is the last chapter. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 98% sure. I need to nudge the sound a little bit. I don't want to be yelling over the cellos. There we go. Okay. So, what we have here is I found everybody except for one person gathered at the King A altar, which has been occupied by lurking Drauven. The one person who isn't there is the one that I've been having going around putting out fires. And the ultimate goal is right over here, right past this place that needs to be repaired. So I believe I'm going to be combining as many things as I can here. Starting with, people are going to be removing these Drauven from the altar. So let's see, it is recommending Caldina, Donal, Hunbin, Opelia, and Roman. I would kind of like to have Zanjo participate in this. Having a mystic along makes things so much easier in many ways. But the question is who to swap out. You know what, let's swap out Opelia here. I don't think we need 3 warriors. So we can, Opelia can do another thing, and Zanjo can participate in this lovely battle here. That makes sense to me. Out of the rain. Zanjo? Pouring out there, and lightning. You were right. Hey, that's a thing that might be happening tonight. Also a thing that might be happening tonight, fireworks. It is the day before Canada Day today. We do a lot of fireworks on Canada Day. But the weather report's not looking so good for tomorrow, so we'll see how many people decide to set theirs off tonight instead. Or we might get thunder and lightning. The weather report is very unclear. Stormy, he says. What did I tell you guys? The way to King A altar follows dead roads, long washed to chalkstone, wheel scars, and memory. The uneven fields beyond this gorge get swampy, especially in winter. They sink under the shadow of Star Forest. Got this little cave, though. Has me curious. Yeah, wasn't opened up like this before, unless I just missed it. On a forceful gust, the rain comes chasing them, the rocks slicken, fragrant, and dark. Perfect timing, right? Almost fateful timing. These shadows disguise their depth, don't they? Formations seem natural enough. It's rock. As they stoop out of the rain... Oh, that's a big crack of lightning very nearby. Crackle, rumble, thrum, scrake. The world gives a tectonic shudder, and from outside, obliterating the rain noise, comes the clatter-smash of dropping rocks. Landslide! Or actually, more accurately, rock slide. I am not gonna reproduce those noise, says. It's no time before they're buried in darkness, listening to the earth grumble and turn over. As things calm, gritty dust stings the eyes, stuffs the nose, smelling of fresh split stone. Good thing you rushed in here, Hunbin. That's exactly why I hesitated. You'd have rather been out there? There's shiny bits back there in the rubble. We all sound alive. It's fine, we'll figure it out. Luckily, the lantern's not dead or wet. We're taking a longer look, I guess. Let's not lose the exit entirely. What exit? There is no exit. The exit is gone. Exit has left the building. Hey, is this worked stone? Yeah? Yeah, the way forks. We got stairs here. They can't be fresh. And this is looks random, but some other passage. Cold draft from there. Very cold. If there's stairs, then a warm hand once carved them. I find that comforting. Careful. Look under enough rocks and you will find a snake. Didn't Millstar Craker also say, finding the occasional snake beats holding back in this stilling fear? Okay, so 3 choices lie before us. Clear out the entrance and move on, follow the incredibly chilly passage, or take the ancient stairs. I find myself curious about the very, very cold passage. Let's try the chilly passage. A cold tunnel in the mountains. Doesn't that sound like a story we'll like to tell? You will, certainly. Inside the passage, the chill turns sharp and invasive. The draft steadies and mounts, moistening as they forge against it. Moistening. It colonizes their hair, erecting 1,000 tiny castles of frost that melt at a touch. Solid ice? It's satin soft. Worth the whole cave-in just to find this. No it's not. Stop being your weird analytical self for a second. We're trying to get out of here, ultimately. Travelers? Shh, what was that? A snow-quiet voice calls from within. Skew, Hugh. I just can hear your chatter, my wandering weagles. Oh no, I'm gonna start stuttering if I keep that up. Oh no. Oh. Hunmin sets the lantern down. I'm not going to be reproducing the stutter because I induce a stutter whenever I do that, so I'm just going to be reading it as if it's the straight word. Yes, intrepid travelers, tip your tender toes in here. Take the frost inside your bodies. Come and stand before my chair. Why is there this weird line here? That's odd. Every long-bone breath the creature exhales forms a clear, frigid note. Sorry, that was kind of a surprise. Didn't realize someone was here. I seldom catch much notice. Winterlock, the craven cold, the bleakening worth, and wise white of winter. Winterlock. Huh. That's a name. Or at least something that sounds like a name. Suchly and stingily was I named, in songs the minstrels dared to sing. Piqued my interest to hear such a song, though I suppose he meant to. All this ice, you produce it, don't you? I'd love to make an account of how you accomplish it. Is it magical, based on perhaps forming an interconnected fusion with, or fumbling at ideas whose merest hairs you've only pinched hold of? My nature is cold beyond all crudities of what you'd call magic. I once walked your glade lands bright, all slickly and sticky and sweaty and warm, You bring that odor in your hearth-breathing chest, the tree things, bee things, bird wings, and worms. Probably me. I should have washed in the rain. Thank you, Zanjo. All that's distasteful to you. Hate. I hate all parts of that sun-lusting and sultan and moss-mantled place. Winterlock's shrill shout puts a clamoring cold in each listener's lungs, like a deep and unerupting cough they'd wish out. I was hunted to my heels, you know, chased to the inhospitable bowels of the mountains, where only long toil could carve such icy underways as these. It's a repeating story. Each telling feels a little sadder. How the unique faces folks take to calling monster and run them from town. You don't have to let that be in the end. You know you can live up there again. Why wouldn't you? That is because I made a promise. A promise I've since scolded myself to keep. That never I'd try my loved and only life there, where cold is called callous and an ember coddled and cupped. I swore to stay with my stratified ice, my lovely and long-boned ice, until such time as I might walk again behind the whitening wind. And should that meltsome world one day drip molten drops upon my chair, my shield, my trusty shield, I would raise high, and with it smash their heads. Winterlock advances. Okay, another choice. Alright, Hunbin reacts with force, 58% chance, or Hunbin talks him down. Easy, old fellow, I like the cold. At 76. I prefer the higher chance? I prefer my chances with the higher chance. Let's talk him down, please. What age do you suppose I am? Well, you're ancient, right? He has to actually think about it. That's the best part. And can I see your shield? You wish to see it? Mind if I hold it? The ice being begins to hand it over. Stop, Hunbin. But as Hunbin grasps the shield's edge, Winterlock yanks it easily back, and Hunbin stumbles forward. Out-clever the very mind of all winter, will you? Remember your place, son-child. Just a hot-fingered and clutching little lady. Oh, Hunbin, oh. Oh no. Enough! Back from her, or... Winterlock straightens his curved, crackling spine, fixes each pair of eyes with his own, freezing them. Take her away, then, and be the all of you gone. See in this my warning, and bring it to every chill-warded home. Gugh. Better go grab her. I'll guard your neck. Hunbin, come on. Fine. Back to your fireside, you fleshy fools, and remember who waits for the flames all to die. Winterlock, who blows with a wasting wind, and comes one day to fill your cradles with snow. The dripping cave entrance has slid partway open, wide enough for them to slip out. As their eyes adjust, they assemble above the sodden fields that link to King Altar. You are all right, aren't you, Hunbin? Will be. There's some distinct blue around her ears. I think I had her as a fire shooter, so this is going to be, something. I'm cold is the main thing. I just feel like a kettle you've left out in the freeze. Need to thaw. Come on, we've got clear weather now. Are we okay leaving him there? That Winterlock? Do we ever go back for him? They never will. for they'll never find the buried crossroads again. I'm just gonna assume that he's laughing down there. Winterlock, please be gone, we whisper, awake the coals. Walk far from here, our hearth is happy, and children aren't cold. Winterlock, wander on, we keen and clutch our dampened wools. Stalk far from here, our hearts grow heavy, and children won't grow old. Hunbin can't do swift actions. Okay. I question, well, what else has happened to her besides this distinct blue in her around the ears hair area, but we'll figure that out as we go, I guess. Alright, so we have a triple stump with extra health and extra damage, the ability to hobble and the ability to concuss. A double haunt with extra armor, the ability to concuss and poison. A double dart with extra health, extra armor, and the ability to prepare a shot at the end of each of their turns. A pilot with extra health and extra damage. A raid knight with extra health and extra armor. A terror bird with an actual description I can read. A shrill voice like metal shredding, thumping feet moving at awful speed. And a Divan with extra armor and extra damage. Great, this is just what we need. Yeah, okay. Well, nice of the pilot to identify their location. Let's just... Hunbin, dear. Oh, no, she's my poisoner. She's not my fire. Okay. Either that or her fire is all gone now. Well, at least she's got some poison. Roman can move up to that one haunt, but not the other haunt. Donald can't really move very far at all because he's kind of boxed in by everybody else, I think. But... Let's scooch Roman up here. And Donald won't be able to take action, but we'll get him up here. Caldina... I have a plan, okay? Caldina's gonna move here. Hunbin is gonna move here. Hunbin can't do anything useful with her poison, so she's just gonna take a shot at this haunt, which will pop the Spectre Step, so that Roman can take a swing. And it's dodged. Okay, that was my plan. That was my best plan. Alright, Zanjo, get up in here. Oh, this is unfortunate. And Caldina gets poisoned. Not good. This is a very bad start. Oh, this is an incredibly bad start. Zanjo. What is the most damaging thing you can grab right now? Shark Trap, Splinter Blast, or Discus? Discus, Constrict, Splinter Blast, other stuff. Let's grab this dead tree. I can get a Haunt and the Terror Bird, or I can get both the Haunts. I'm gonna go for the Terror Bird, because if we can dispirit, that'll make things easier. Nice. Okay, okay. Sorry, Zanjo. Okay, whatever's going on in there, I don't actually care at the moment. The pilot is the problem. Oh, how dare you dodge me. Hunbin? Sure, be over here. Man, I wish I had ambush on you. Uh-oh. Donald. Yeah, I want you in front of Hunbin. Of course. Bird needs dealing with. What can you grab that's useful? Oh, that seems quite useful, yes. Can't reach anything inside, more's the pity. Good, good. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna have to, like, divide here a little. Donald? Perfect. Roman? Good. Caldina? Consarn it. Okay, Hunbin, get up in here. Sanjo, you know what? You just wait. How many more are there left? One? Oh, one of those. Darn it. Caldina, get up in here. She can't actually take the shot, so we're gonna, like, just... Yeah. Sanjo... Scalding rain, you say? Oh, bravely ran away. I didn't even notice the dart. We're gonna have to do something about the dart before we can move. Unless Donald moves first. Oh yeah, oh, 28%. $63 is somewhat better. Come on, Caldina, I believe in you. All is sadness and pain. Okay, up in here. Grab. I'm gonna try for a splinter blast. That's what I'm gonna do. It's still not gonna be enough. But it would be enough for you. Concern it. Why can't I hit anything? Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Caldina gets to live! And so does everybody else, but mostly Caldina because she got the closest to death. Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. Spectral lantern for warding. Here's the thing, is that I don't have anybody who has a hand free. I think I'll just salvage it for a spell thread. Oh goody, the Demon's going to bring a friend. Yay, we win. Okay, we're going to secure this site with a thorough investigation. Why not? I'm going to take these two out. We're going to put Zanjo in. And we're going to send the rest to repair this site. Site secured. Always strikes me how much there still is to find, to know. Hides and spell threads. And Gloomglass bracelet for 6 stunt chance. Matched bracelets of soft dark leather. Nice. Okay, let's see. Tanyan has an empty slot. Stunt chance doesn't mean much for mystics, so we're going to be skipping over Zanjo. Opelia has an empty slot. Donal has an empty slot. Hunbin has an empty slot. Roman and Telly, oh boy. 27, 36, 21, 21, 25, think I'm going to give them to Roman. This is the last chapter, so the fact that he's going to retire is not as much of a problem, and this brings his stunt chance up really high. Wait a minute. Does he have an elemental weapon? I think that's an element weapon, or is it an artifact? Let's see here. Bone Mauler is a stone weapon. Pins all enemies within a 2-tile radius. Yeah, let's give it to Roman. Goes really well with the shoulder pads. Oh, and we found another one, an igneous strap for 0.7 bonus damage. Once again, doesn't do much for mystics, so we will be skipping over Zanjo. Let's see here. Donal would go to 4. Hunbin would go to 3.8. Thyma would go to 3.4. Telly would go to 3.3. Caldina would go to 1.6. I'm actually going to give this to Thyma because I think Thyma has the plot weapon, which is why we've been equipping her so vigorously. Because this Thorn of the Fens is, well, it's very special. So we're gonna give the igneous strap to the person with the fire chicken. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I don't see any reason not to gather almost everybody into Mythic Canyon right now. Not you, Tanyan. It's nearly summer, which means things are going to be set on fire soon, so I need Tanyan over where things get set on fire. Site repaired. This place is getting too familiar. Mythic Canyon will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. That's all very well and good. We're going to put some defenses in here. This is the route merchants take. It's the natural way in or out. Tall grass is a plus. We'll have to ask folks to move their flocks. Tier 3s, please. Not you, Tanyan. Okay. I don't like that. I would like a pass to be built here. Not you, Tanyan. And that is why Tanyan is here, because Tanyan can extinguish the wildfires. Because Tanyan is fast. Enemies advance their plans. Okay, the Drathix wants extra armor, the Deepest Chastise wants extra armor, the Thrixel Thrusk wants to bring yet another friend, and the Gorgon Raccoon also wants to bring an extra friend. Since none of these are lizards, I'm gonna let them all go through. No, just Tanyan, thank you. We need that pass. Okay, so we need a patrol through here. The fastest people. I think, yeah. No, wait, not Thyma. We'll send Opelia with them. Because I would like to scout this, and I would like to make sure that Thyma goes along on that scouting. Wildfire's extinguished. You know what? Join this patrol, would you? Short Prairie has been revealed with the Summer Mountain. Alright. Patrol. Yes, all of you. Excellent. Perfect. Y'all need to join us here. Alright, it is time. Yes, I could claim some more spots, but I'm not going to. I've cleared all the infestations, all the monsters are gone. Everything is as fine as it's going to be. It's almost summer again. It's time. It is time. It is time. It is time. Everybody's healed. Thyma is here. Oh boy. Okay. Assault Summer Mountain. The final fight. When you arrive, you have a chance to make final preparations. When this fight is over, the game will end. Yeah, and we gotta make sure that Thyma comes along on this particular mission. So who do we... We should bring all of the highest levels that we can. So Caldina should go... Thyma should come in. Roman is inspiring. Is Opelia inspiring? Vigilance, Battle Dance, Guardian, Broad Swipes, Shield Shear. No, Opelia is not inspiring. Didn't I have one other inspiring person? It wasn't Donal. Wasn't Hunbin. Tanyan? No. Man, it is so hard to choose. Was it Telly? No. Was it Thyma? Oh, Thyma is inspiring. Okay. Definitely bringing Zanjo. We want the magic. Tanyan for the fire. Hunbin, Caldina, Opelia, Roman, or Telly? Hunbin has got the poison. Okay, I think this is the team. I think this is the team that I want to go in with. We gotta keep Thyma alive until we confront the dragon. Right? Alright, let's go. I can't believe I don't get to bring the entire team. Others are ready, Zanjo. You alright? Ready for an end is what this is called. That does not fill me with hope. Beauty is too easy a word for something so complex, so multifaceted. But it's still the right one, isn't it? It's morning, day of the assault on Summer Mountain. It is beautiful, this land. Or it was. How old are you? Stjumpiv? 26 circuits of the seasons, me, Sheldon Pyark, Commander. I can't pronounce any of this. Oh no. When I was 26, I was already a wing knight and had saved my warlord once. A wolf-eyed giant named Zuvak was my shield that day, an exile, but his sacrifice was honorable. Only the Veldveren can know whether he was redeemed. The container's still all sealed. Zanjo, thought you'd want to be the one to break the wax. Dying as you duel a dragon. I hope if it happens, you all describe me well. Crack. What a stink! If you croak, I promise I'll stop telling the mushroom story. So please, for the sake of that wonderful and limitless mine of laughs, please don't die. Oh dear, of all the reasons. By tomorrow, this feeling will be just something we try hard to recapture, to remember. Oosh, that is pungent. You will not remember the warlord who rose and fell when I was sleek-scaled and still in the soar of my use. Thuvane, he was called. He was a stubborn, smart, pain-proven drow, a warlord from the egg, a legend alive. I raced to join his ranks. For most of my life, I failed to realize the many ways our legends fool us, and I was a fool. You do remember the great Divan Versal, I hope. I was alike to him in that way. The Divan believes so deep in stories. Myth, like the sky, is lush. I was Wingson earlier than anyone. Imagination is my mighty talent. Yes, Shelodisen. This venom that the Fenwalkers devised was crafted from plants native to their small, wet, unwanted stretch of land. If more is needed, the recipe's in the book. I took the precaution of leaving copies with some of the hill folks, in case we fall. The compound, coating a weapon, will poison dragon blood, and as far as they knew, or as far as the first Venspear wrote, only dragon blood. It might not be smart to drink it, though. Hopefully it washes off. I don't want to be the lady with the smelly bolts. You can just replace the bolts, woman. If you kill the dragon, you'll be heroes. You'll have money. You can buy a new set of crossbow bolts. They smear their weapons in pasty fen's ichor. They don't bother to clean up their final camp. They'll return to it, or it'll be scattered by weather and time. They unwrap a few fresh pieces they brought for today. The best their people could supply. The sun is climbing. If I was Myshnek of the Morrowseer, if I could back-throw a black javelin through the stars to plunge through the whelm of time, I would hurl it at the feet of my younger self. Tied to it, a braid of signal ribbons. Fly away, Pyark. Retreat. Do not stop. Find a far and other happiness. Go. Urk. But even she is just a story now. Oh, okay, so I have a chance to upgrade my stuff for the last time. Well, Donald has the best armor and the best weapon. Admittedly, he doesn't have a second weapon anymore to be fooling around with this, but that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Hunbin has the best... Okay, does anybody have... okay, everybody has good armor. Hunbin is the only one who doesn't have a 3-star weapon. We can fix that. We have more than enough materials to fix that. We can bump her up to a tier 3 fire bow. Is that still appropriate for her? It doesn't matter. But yeah, we raised the damage, we raised the range, we raised the stunt damage. And we have more than enough materials to make that really, really hurt. What are the other choices? This one has no element. We have leaf for 2 temporary health, or we have stone for armor shredding and pinning. I mean, the health would be nice, but you know, I think I am gonna stick with the fire for her. So, yeah, we're going to give her this lovely fire bow, which we're probably going to rename because the moon curve does not make sense for a fire bow. Yeah. Alright. Crafting. Renaming. Grimseeker? No. Sun curve. I mean, that's the same as the previous bow. Sorta. Thorn Howl of Goldenham? Why? Crimson Spine Arc. Viper Arc. Bush Willow Weaver. Slender Cedar Arc. Wind Oak Curve. Fey Weaver. Flame Curve! There we go! There we go! Perfect! Okay. Okay, I am feeling pretty good. We've got Ocean Scale on here. And we have Lacewaith here with Swashbuckler, which, yeah, gives extra stunt chance when you kill someone. And Tanyan has Ghost Traff. Thyma is wearing Spell Cowling for extra warding, which I hope is going to be good enough, really. And Zanjo has on some Heather Drab, which suits him very well. Look at those internal patterns. I love it. Okay. And everybody has a 3-star weapon. The pity is that you can't have an elemental artifact, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Tanyan has a stone bow in her fire hand, well, stone crossbow in her fire hands. Thyma, of course, has the Thorn of the Fens. Beautiful. Flanking. I hate setting up flanking. And Zanjo, of course, has the Dusk Staff here. Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. We're feeling pretty good. Onward. Summer Mountain. An old name hung on these nail-sharp and hot-hearted stones by hill painters of one age or another. The mountain trembles sometimes, trying to contain its explosive temper. The hummocks and young woods huddling near it are sweaty and bright, nervous neighbors. Zanjo and Hunbin, Tanyan and Donal, Thyma, all tuck misgivings under their tongues. They stretch their legs and make for the mountained red-black roots. Bristling lines lace the trails up to the summit where the dragon sits. Dizek Drauven! Kvan! I don't know what that means. Although, was Kvan his name? Kvan might have been the dragon's name. Oh, yeah, it says right there, confront Kvan. Kvan is his name. Okay, that... I'm fine. I have a memory that functions. The mountain booms with Drauvan ardor. Under the tunnel and to the top, dragons were drama's originators, pullers of strings and hearts. Theatrical and mean is how they toyed with mortals. And would you still try to marry one, Desmender? Or Glyphrix, was it? What, I guess it depends, but, right, in we go, I guess. Listen to them clang and sing. They stomp and rattle your name. Listen to them cry and glurt. Listen to their fearless love. I do hear them. I hope you will remember them, immortal. Lives seem numerous and little from high up, nearly nothing. But so do stars and planets appear from our far perch. If even 100 stars went black, I believe you would... I'd notice the death of stars. Way to puncture the mood, boy. Kvan, the night you hatched, I realized the world had ended. Kvan, call me. Titles are for creatures who crawl and crave authority. The truth of me is crown enough. I saw you would kill what is Drauvan, our society. A new thing would grow in its corpse. I wanted that, because I was sure the world could be better. But, I only ask you listen to the Drauvan chanting, before their voices fade. You forget I am very keen of hearing, Hierarch. I do listen. I hear you sighing, gazing on the land and rule I gave you. You spoil your failing heart with softening memories and grow embittered. I love you, in my fierce and unchanging way, but you regret loving me. Is that why you no longer say sister? That is why. Hisht. Regret erodes nothing of a heart's giving. Were all my love gone, oath would hold me here. There is mortality's bloom, honor, beautiful, ephemeral, and so fragile. Perhaps you will teach me to grow my own someday. You will mend this rift you've wrought, and live happily. Perhaps I will get that chance. Know, Pyarch, sister, that I hope for it. Okay, so we have the poison. Will that help? I don't know. Okay, what do we got here? We've got 3 bone guards. The clink of iron and clack of bone plates announce every step. Even out of stillness, the Drauv elite can whirl a heavy halberd with sudden power. 3 fang bows. It's rumored the elite Drauvan archers don't breathe for minutes at a time. They'll hold a drawn bow level for so long that it seems possible. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 darts with extra health and extra armor and the ability to prepare a shot. 2 storm throats with extra health and extra damage, and the bird deals shred damage. 2 shred damage. 6 stumps with extra health, extra damage, the ability to hobble and the ability to concuss. A double Devon with extra armor and extra damage. 6 haunts with extra armor, the ability to concuss and the ability to poison. A Gore Lord with extra damage. Swaggering and shouting vicious challenges, its underlings shrink from its path. A red cloak with extra health, extra armor, and extra damage. Why couldn't I bring my whole team on this? That's all of them? It is an army, but why wasn't I allowed to bring my army? Donald cannot get into an attack position. Unfortunate. Well, we need to get through the door. So I think what we need is a Zanjo special. Alright, Zanjo. Tools. Okay, they're all tools. Oh boy, are they. Oh. We like. I dislike that I can't see where the haunts are. Hopefully they're just not out here. Poison is going to be the worst problem. Well, I'm going to miss one of the Devons, but I can hit this entire line. Do it, Zanjo. It's why I brought you. And now they don't have a barricade. Yeah. Yar har har. Can I... I'd rather poison the Stormthroat, I must admit. That'll work. Okay, okay. Donald, shoo the bird away. Wait. Donald. Blast it. I need Donald here. Oh, I can't? Why can't I? What is the problem? I can't see what the problem is. Oh dear. it's where Hunbin's standing. I don't know if that's the dart or if that's the fangbow. It's most likely the dart. Donald Shoe the Bird. Sanjo. Discus isn't going to do me much good from there. But I don't think the barrage is actually going to reach anything either. I'll have to use this one, even though our people are using it. Man, I wish I could get them all. $47. There we go. Freedom of movement for the party. Okay, here goes. Go Hunbin. Oh, decisions are hard. Okay, Zanjo. Yes, take the fire. Take the fire. And put it right there. Forget you, Devon. I'm very disappointed. Okay, okay, it's a good start? Question mark. Wall up, everybody, wall up, wall up. Okay. Open the door. Oh, great. Oh, I hate it. Hunbin. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do then. Thyma, get up in here. Donald, stand up next to her. Hunbin. I miscalculated! Concern it! I don't want to poison Thyma. Zanjo, what can you grab, Zanjo? Oh, I like that. Oh. $60, 86. Let's be fancy. Tanyan, you angel! Why do they keep attacking Hunbin? That's the question. Okay, Zanjo, I want you to discus that haunt so that we can actually see it. Oh, Tanyan, you're the best. bin? Can you skitter over there? You can. Oh, Donald, I wish you had more movement. Uh-huh. Both Donald and Thyma could be in attack position if we just get rid of those darts. Oh. Where was the other dart height shooting? Well, it doesn't matter. No more Gurlord, how sad for you. 10% chance. Oh, not worth coming out of hiding for that. Oh, I can't quite reach them with the bone lance. That is a pity. Good night. Okay, looks like forward is this way, so... You wait. Unbin, skitter on forward. Yes, I like that. Alright, Donald. Oh, great! It's the red cloak! Oh, spectacular! Wonderful! Sanjo, reach out and touch a discus. I would love to pop the Spectre Step, but I think it would be better to aim over here. Oh yes, oh yes, oh that was so worth it. Tanyan, be a dear and pop that Spectre Step. Thank you. Wait a minute, fire chicken? Pet can light a fire on adjacent tile. Huh. I could have her zealously lead. gonna leave Donald pretty exposed, though. I feel like the haunt really needs to go, though. Too many haunts, I don't like it. Okay, Hunbin. Without even moving, you say? Okay, okay, okay. Sanjo. No! Why is there no cure for poison? Simon, no! I have an idea. I have an idea. Macaw! I can't interfuse that particular fire? What? We're moving up in the world. Hunbin. Sorry, you're gonna have to leave the fire. Oh, Lordy Thyma, why you gotta be in that state? Cautiously, cautiously. Another door, of course. Takes this spot. Canyon scooches up in here. Janzo squeaks himself in behind. Okay. Donald, open that door. Sauce. Well, this seems to be the only way, so... A handful of Drauven holds the otherwise vacant summit. They look small amongst the mountain's bloody black talons. Where's the... Then a crag dislodges itself. Clouds change course. Huge, outspreading wings lift Fawn off the mountain's sheer sides. Relax his bulk with stunning lightness onto the broad plateau. His gaze lands on each face like the flat of a forge-hot blade. The fumes up here of oil smoke, sulfur, souring flesh make it hard to look at him, but blinking would take too much courage. At last, the dragon speaks. Familiar eyes behold me, and I am glad. You can see me groan and understand the futility of your struggling, snarling, yapping, clasping. He is matured now. The rocks ring harmonically, vibrating to his voice. His warm incense thickens and slows the blood, making wax of muscles. Furnace breezes steam their sweat away, but the stroke of the air is still a comfort. It's familiar, and of the world. I take from your silence that I impress you? I ask you don't let yourselves be cowed. Entertaining me is your goal, isn't it? Zanjo almost speaks, almost melts life into his arms, almost recognizes how a hip articulates, a foot shifts, almost, but doesn't. And he was so close. How distressing. But yes, little barkless dogs. Bravery means something different now. I've changed the definition. Maybe it's Kvan's gusty gloating that begins to blow the dread mist away. Or it might be that these are simply heroes. Memories stir up in them. They remember green things grow not far from here. Zanjo remembers the day he knew that all things and beings aren't as separate as they seem, and that, with practice, he might come to fuse wills and learn harmonies of thought with whatever he gave his spirit to. They each have recollections like this. The paralysis of amazement and fear begins to leave them. I think I must understand it, though. Perhaps now you hope to prostrate yourselves before me? To bend and wag and call me a king? Machmak. So tell me something, flame fuel. To wound a dragon, to ruin his hold, to bury his supplicants before he has given them leave to be bones, you knew it would demand my wrath. What hate does your species bear me that it was worth your annihilation? Donald is the first to finally spit words. No one was looking for you, old arrogant thing. The only purpose we went with was to defend our own. His pipper sounds childlike, dwarfed in dragon echoes, nearly drowned by the blistering wind that blows constant through Kvan's nostrils and maw. But the dragon looks upset. Drekna Drasid Kvan Diest. They must say it. Hate is hallowed in their language. It's primordial pre-speech that comes out of him, a form of expression unfelt in this world since Eudale of Winter was returned to her egg. The salty words he says aren't important. This is emotion made real, real as heat. Emotion given a place and state among the atomic rattle of is and isn't. What Kvan imparts is a crowded feeling, rage, fear, sorrow, bafflement, the furied incomprehension of an unloved despot, all aged, fermented over egg-bound aeons. This is pre-speech, the true tongue of the dragons, the only one in which they cannot tell lies. How perfectly clear things are, then. Today is the final day, for Kvan or for humanity. Anything after becomes fate, a cord to be reeled onto history's spool. Our weapons are deadly to your blood. There'll be agony as they pierce you. Your chance was to bite while you had us awed. Now that's gone. Time to go back to the dark of your cell, your egg, your corner of obscurity. Close your eyes. It'll be easier. I shall set such a fire in you, your ghosts shall forever fly shrieking, immolated even as they flutter ash-like, lost in the black wind of mortal oblivion. Think you can keep that promise, dragon? You don't even understand who you're up against. Kvan! His menace humbles mountains and stars. In his eyes swirls a solar heat that could feed or devour all creation, whatever fate he feels like having. I just love how the card is only his foot. Like, not even his head. Could have been his head. They didn't want it to be his head. Nope, here's his foot. And Pyrrhic. The Draven commander stands high, her eyes resolute. Her voice is a steady presence in the air, unifying the motions of her troops. We have 2 fang bows, which I've already read, a bone guard, and a double dart. That's it? Let's see here. Dragon Breath. Cone of fire bursts from Kvan's mouth, hitting targets in a line. Dragon Tail. As a swift action, Kvan swipes at an adjacent target with his tail, knocking the target back 3 tiles. Thyma's gonna die. This is a given. Crush. Move through scenery and stop it flat. Dragon cannot be stunted against. Mythic Constitution. Immune to all negative status effects. I can't poison him. Wingbeat at the start of every turn knocks all adjacent heroes back 1 space and deals 1 physical damage to them. Yeah, Thyma's doomed. It was nice having Thyma. I love Thyma dearly. It's over for her. Boss cannot be pinned, cannot be stunned or terrified. Immune to compulsion. Well, I don't have any compulsion to do. I bet he's resistant to fire. That's a lot of health points, though. Okay. If Thyma's going to die, she's going to die big. Reach out and grab something. I put Donald in the wrong place. That's what I did. So instead we are going to attempt to Boneland Spire. Choices are very hard. Man, I wish Hunbin had a fire. $91 versus 57. Okay, good, good. Good, very good. Thyma's armor is holding up at the moment. Oh, Thyma. Oh, that was a brilliant hit. Oh my goodness. Well, Pyarch only wants to be shot at by, only wants Tanyan to shoot at her, so that's what Pyarch gets. Let's see, Bone Lance would do 10 to 11. Jumping the fire would do 11. I can't tell if I would hit any of my people with it, but I don't think so. No, I would not. Eat that, Kavan! Thyma is still somehow holding up, and I don't know how. In you go, Thyma. I don't know how you're still alive, Thyma, but... Man, I wish I could rotate so I could see. Donald. I can't see! I want this square directly behind the dragon, but how do I... Fine. Okay. Thyma. For the love of everything, strike true! Startled by his own failing, the dragon simply, haltingly breathes. That quiet is not as complete as the one that follows, because his breathing stops. And he crumples. Kvan! Her cries are the cries of a lamed wolf in winter, left behind by the pack. The wound does not hurt as much as the dread, heart-crushing, gentle-building dread. Kvan! Recognition of one's cold and terminal aloneness. The remainder of her power she now turns on Kavan's killers. Yeah, I expected that. I did expect that. I'm actually surprised that Hunbin is in the fire right now. I didn't know that was possible for her. Hunbin, darling, if you would just sidestep. There you go. Very nice indeed. Sanjo, if you would grab that fire. And, yeah, hop it over there. Bye! I can't believe that Thyma lived through that. That is the greatest miracle of all. Alright, Donal is now a Silverhorn warrior, which means nothing because this is over, but eh. Okay, so Blood Rage, which is a passive, his ranged attacks, melee and ranged attacks deal more damage based on the percentage of health he's missing, up to a max of +5 damage. Backslam, active, as a swift action every other turn, Donal knocks an enemy up to 3 tiles away, dealing 1 damage. And Hardiness, Donal has +30% health. Now, I hate Blood Rage. It makes me nervous having my people running around with less health. So I'm going to take Backslam, because I like Backslam. Burnt, buried, scattered, sown. She holds herself upright on the rocks. Too much blood is gone for her wounds to mend. It's over. Drauv, you fought well, but it's done. Jiek Nariel, Drauvent, Pyark Ani. Zanjo nears her as she shivers in her scorching armor. Careful. Can I ask you? Why did this all happen? So many are dead, ours and yours. I want to know why. She manages a bloody sneer. I am not... Know your words. I can try, though. You can try. Pain grims her face. Now time is late for talk. Zidvrin dalad grashik nurin, ar dravin. Pyark drives on her feet and begins tilting away. Zanjo catches her, lays her down. Hey, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know why. Sorry, she gave me a feeling. We should burn their bodies. Do you know that story? The Drauven? As smoke, they fly. Fly to the Veld. The dragon is dead. They file past him, and his skin already looks to be hardening. No sunlight swims behind the thickening clouds in his eyes. The group of them heads down the mountains. There's no reason we cut out a dragon's heart, is there? Keep hold of the dragon's egg? That's not smart, is it? Nah. It would bury us. It'd be generations before it does anything else but accrue stone. That's the storied consensus, at least. Zanjo and Donal, Thyma and Hunbin, Tanyan, they make it down. What if the volcano erupts, and the egg winds up somewhere? Can't stop the world moving, can we? Just be vigilant as we can. Feelings turn bright in the evening air. Words sound soft and rich. The incredible truth of what they've done settles in them. The dragon weight that had bent their shoulders is gone. None of them has ever felt quite this light. The fact that Thyma survived. Loyal dregs of the Drauven army creep to the mountain to see the scene. They're surprised to find neat pyres and burnt bones. In the dark, they pull down their barricades. Talik van Djun, Veld Thiak Jisek, et Shildosen, Shek. For a while, Donal and Zanjo will climb the mountain each morning and observe how the dragon decays. By the third such morning, Kvan's remains will be unrecognizable. Hardened stone, other rock masses around them, seemingly pulled from the earth, or perhaps condensed from the air and dust. They'll all go home, eventually. They'll brush clean old furniture, stare at old books, savor remembered recipes, enjoy the quiet, easy conversations that happen over golden domes of bread. Dragon slayers, my pocket's too heavy. Come, take my table. Have as much as you can scarf down. It's weird. The normals of life come back and aren't quite normal. It's really them. When you've seen how easy the world's colors can be painted ash white, a grin in broad daylight seems heroic, worth answering. And you go counting the things left unburned. Some things you recognize, some you never bothered to. Plenty remains. Okay, that's a whole thing. But plenty has gone away. Fire always eats until it's alone. Still ravening, must sink to its ember. The season bury each bone by each bone, and our faces grow hard to remember. It's all just a story to someone someday. Figment flesh stretched on a cold fossil frame. The heat says curl upwards, be winged, be free as night smoke, be never nearer than far. Their stories will never be ours. The end. I won! 5 towns, 44 safe tiles, 11 previous years of peace, 117 final years of peace. Total 128. The end. My goodness. Oh boy, that was a rough one, especially that last chapter where things kept getting put on fire. Kaldina and Hunbin could never fully abandon their adventuring life. While the danger had dimmed, there were memories yet to be made. Know how I say we've loved before? I hope we love each other again in our next lives. How greedy you are. I'm just happy to have you for this world. Whoops, didn't get all of it. Roman took up the mandolute and convinced a few others to form a band. We could call ourselves the Vixen League, you know, since it's not being used anymore. No. Thyma showed up one day as the new goddess of the worlds on the tip of your tongue. I know what you want to ask. Don't. How did... Just don't. Oh, and there's a moment that was a long time ago. There were days Donal and Tanyan felt far apart, during small errands, or when they got to dwelling distances remembered. Someone in town was selling pearls, but they never stopped returning to each other, down roads, across fields, and across fields of memory. Oh, he's still there. I remember that. Telly and Thyma opened a tavern together in Honeybonnet. Telly was happy for the chance to channel his hospitality, and Thyma made up memorable names for the drinks. Ah, what a task for a goddess. My goodness. Ophelia gathered as many of the company's stories as she could and enlisted Telly to illustrate them. You told me you painted, but you didn't tell me you were good. Hunbin built a lodge that attracted light mining hunting enthusiasts. Days were spent tracking in the woods, and night were spent exaggerating what they had tracked in the woods. I love it. Zanjo's dream of his own personal research tower had finally been fulfilled. He kept it well stocked with tomes and scrolls full of formulas. Oh, baby trouble. Hunbin's retellings of her travels grow ever more fantastical. I don't remember this whole episode with the sea serpents. Maybe you were busy sprucing up a lumberyard? Donal would have at least told me. Tanyan's life ran its course in peace and honor. After her death, a golden fox could be seen watching the cottage quietly for a few days before disappearing into the woods. One story ends. I win! I win! I didn't lose! I win! These heroes will be added to your legacy. Tanner Fenspear, Danithan Ameltrap, Kren Dunn, Tanyan Fenspear, Zanjo Wingytrudge, Ophelia Dunn, Donal, Hunbin, Thyma, Roman, Telly, Kaldina. Already in the legacy were Swickery, Hanander, and Morndon. Yes, you are all welcome, especially you, Thyma, because apparently you're immortal. Okay, choose a hero to promote. Selected hero will move to the next legacy tier, and their new items, history, and abilities will go with them. The higher a hero's legacy tier, the more abilities the hero will come into a game with. So, Swickery, Morndon, Hanander, Tainer, Danny, Kren, Tanyan, Zanjo, Ophelia, Donal, Hunbin, Thyma, Roman, Telly, Kaldina. Oh man. I mean, like, I feel like part of me wants to give it to Thyma just for surviving. Because that was a miracle. You know what? Yeah. Thyma, welcome to immortality. You have gone from folk hero to local legend. Just for surviving. Thank you, girl. Oh, and I get to choose a second one. Oh boy. Who particularly stood out? Have I promoted a hunter before? I don't think I've promoted a hunter. I should promote a hunter. But which one? You know, by far Tanyan had the most stuff, I think. And she did turn into a golden fox when she... That was Tanyan, wasn't it? Well, either way, Tanyan, welcome to your immortality. The elemental weapons you discovered this game have been unlocked in your legacy and will now be available to craft in all future games. Yay! Achievement unlocked in Soil and Smoke. Complete all the Bones of Summer campaign. Now, was there another campaign? I think there was. Yep. Oh, there's quite a few. Except these don't have names? 3 chapters. A relatively short campaign with just 3 chapters. Promote 1 legacy hero if you win. Only procedural events, no overarching villain story. Oh, I see. There's only 1 more story. Oh. How have I run out of Wildermyth so quickly? And 5 chapters, only procedural events, no overarching villain. And 3 chapter procedural, starting with legacy heroes. Oh man. So there's only 1 more story. The Sun Swallower's Wake. A forgotten tyrant returns to his talon-torn land. In the Grey Reaches, blood betrays blood. Bonds are kept, bonds are broken, and the feathered thief who ate a piece of the sun hungers for more, still for more. A 3-chapter campaign for legacy heroes with multiple threats. Oh no. Oh, that's barely even a campaign. I'm gonna have to come up with another monthly special soon. How to deal with this? This is so short. The Sun Swallower's Wake. I mean, it's only for legacy heroes, of which I have many, but... But only 3 chapters. Well... I think the best thing to do would be to either start this story next month or start a new game next month, rather than starting this one now. So I think that is what I'm going to do. And I have a whole month of July to decide which one I want to do. It's a lot of July. That is vaguely disappointing in its own way. Oh, why couldn't there have been more? I expected a longer game, I must admit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... I am going to switch over to Planet Zoo now and play out the rest of the stream with that. And I will have a good think about continuing Wildermyth and what to do about that. But for now, what I'm going to do is turn this down a bit. I am going to shut down the stream real quickly so that I can get Planet Zoo started up and the music in the background for that and all that sort of thing. And then I'll be restarting the stream with that, and I'll be playing Planet Zoo for the rest of the evening until sometime after midnight my time, basically. So that is what is going to happen. So I will see you all soon in a fresh new stream.